Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Ask Coach Marie. I'm Marie O'Neill, founder of Padma Life Coaching, and your host on this series. This is the place where you ask a question, and I give my unique opinion as a life renewal coach, astrologer, and past life regression facilitator. Please know that I am not a therapist, and I will never tell you what you must do. Each week, a new video is released with me answering 2 questions from the audience, from the viewers. In addition to those questions, I talk about various other life renewal topics. Let's go ahead and get started with the questions for this week. Our first question comes from Marcus, who is in Seattle, Washington. Marcus writes, I had a massive spiritual breakthrough last week, but now that I'm back at my desk, it's fading. How do I keep that high vibration energy alive in a mundane 9-to-5 world? Good question, because we do have an ebb and flow of energy. And when we get a breakthrough in our awareness, sometimes, our consciousness will shift, but sometimes it's a prelude to the consciousness or who we are shifting. You need to actually ground that energy, which means doing something on a daily basis to bring your mind, your awareness back to whatever the breakthrough is that you've had. The best way to do that is to do it in small incremental steps. Think of one small thing you can shift in your life based on the breakthrough that you had, and just make that shift. You don't want it to be a huge thing that you try to put in motion. Because we are in the mundane world, it's really easy to fall back into our previous way of being. This is why it's important to ground this energy by coming up with a small step that you can do on a daily basis. And over time, as you integrate that small step and as it becomes a part of who you are, you can make other shifts. One of the other things that I also recommend, if you can, early on, is to see what you can do to be aware as much as you can throughout your day of how you are responding to stimulus or stimuli coming from the outer world. This will help you to know internally whether you are in alignment with that breakthrough that you had. And you will know based on how you feel, because everything, of course, is in the body. And remember, there is no need to get it right the first time. This is something that you will shift over time. So I hope that answers your question. Please send me a comment and let me know how this is all working for you. Because of the question that Marcus sent in, the life renewal topic that we're going to talk about today is grounding the divine, grounding it in your being. This isn't something that is always easy to do. It's always good to start with just small steps, because we do live in the mundane world and it's so easy to fall back into our old modes of being. When you want to ground the divine, it's good to feel that energy in the body and continuously bring your awareness back to that feeling in the body throughout your day. Which means in the morning, when you get up, give a word of thanks to that energy, to the divine, and feel it going through the body. You can set an alarm or a timer or some trigger that will remind you to bring your mind back to the present moment, back to that particular feeling in your body, doing that throughout the day until it becomes a natural rhythm that you're constantly feeling that energy of the divine in the body. It never goes away. It's just that our awareness isn't focused on it. Therefore, it's easier for us to forget that energy is within us, and we are constantly needing to ground ourselves in it. Another method you can do is feel an energetic cord. It can be a golden thread or a white thread with lots of light coming through your crown chakra, down through all of the other chakras and out through the sacrum and down into the earth, and feeling that, imagining actually that cord going down into the molten rock of the earth. Once you feel that, bring that energy back up through the cord that is grounded in the earth energy, back up through your body, through your sacral chakra, and all the way up through your crown chakra and out. That is one way to ground yourself and to ground that divine energy within you, because the earth, of course, belongs to Goddess Gaia. And Goddess Gaia is the divine manifesting here on this particular earth plane. Now, there are plenty of other goddesses, and they're all one. All of the goddesses are an emanation of the one divine being. Grounding yourself into Goddess Gaia is a great way to ground that energy within you. And when you have that breakthrough, as I said, make sure that you come up with a plan to feel that energy going through your body as often as you can throughout the day. This is actually a game changer for you if you can follow through with this. So anyway, I hope that helps. Let's move on to the second question for today. Our second question comes from Clara, who is in Berlin, Germany. Hello, Clara. Clara writes, since the Great Reset in February, my social circle has changed completely. I feel lonely in my new identity. How do I attract new era friends who actually get the new me? This is a really good question. The answer is multifaceted. First of all, I believe you're referring to the Saturn-Neptune conjunction that occurred January 20th of 2026. This conjunction happened at the world point, which is 0 degrees Aries, which means that there was a shift for all of us. It's a huge shift. We have started a brand new cycle with our structure, our grounding, our determination, and our spirituality. In answer to your question, this is the first piece. There isn't anything that you need to do as far as your friends are concerned. What you're feeling is a shift that has occurred within you. There's also a shift that is occurring in your friends. If a relationship is to shift, it will happen naturally. You do not have to push it. All you really need to do is be aware. If the relationship is to end, it will happen naturally. You don't have to set an intention for that, because everyone is changing all the time. Relationships come and relationships go. Sometimes you can have friends who remain friends for decades, but you don't see them very often. The point is, honor your shift and have no expectation for others to shift. Be there for people, because remember, your energy is going to help others to change too. You don't have to say anything or do anything. You just have to be, and let your relationships be what they are. There is a natural attrition in relationships, and that's really all you need to do. The second part of this is because you have shifted, you are going to attract other people to you who will mirror back to you who you are. You will also attract people who will continue to mirror back your shadow, the part of you that still needs shifting. We all have it. None of us are enlightened. None of us have reached the pinnacle of consciousness. When we do reach that pinnacle, there is no reason for us to be here on the earth plane. We are constantly learning. We are constantly developing. We are constantly shedding the parts of us that no longer serve who we are. You don't have to do anything, as I said, to bring people into your life who resonate with you now. That will naturally happen. Your higher mind, your spirit guides, they know who needs to be in your life and whose lives you need to be in too. So please don't worry about it. Everything is as it should be. All right. Thank you all for being here today. I do appreciate you spending your time with me on this video and on all of these videos that I put out. If you would like to learn more about the work that I do, please go to my website, padmalifecoaching.com. While you are there, sign up for the free downloadable e-course. It's a 5-day journey. Each day you receive an email with prompts that you can follow, action steps that you can do to help transform your life. It's totally free. You don't have to do anything except go and sign up. If you would like to learn more about me, the journey that I have gone through to heal some of the trauma that I've experienced, check out my book, And the Lotus Opened, a memoir. You can find that book anywhere online books are sold. I also have a Substack page. The link is below. On the Substack page, I do a deeper dive into the questions that are asked over here on the Ask Coach Marie series.